Welcome back to Packernet. JJ Leahy, Ryan Schlip, and Jake Schvink. Happy to be talking to you guys on this Monday evening. Still kind of getting used to the new schedule. There is an ESPN article that just dropped that talks about some of the Packers' pending free agents. And what is interesting to me about it is that who wrote this? Rob Domofsky wrote it, and he called around to different folks around the league and asked, "Hey, what do you think guys like Darnell Savage are going to get this year?" So, thought I'd toss these out there. Darnell Savage, he said, is going to get between 5 and 7 million, and he's got a quote here from Savage's agent. It says Darnell loved his time in Green Bay, and we remain optimistic that a deal can get done before the league year. But realistically, the window for free agent communication is around the corner, and there will be significant interest in Darnell. Between 5 and 7 million, would you bring Darnell back for that amount? And do you think they will?
That's a little bit, I guess, more than I was expecting. I don't know if maybe this is one of those situations where Darnell's agent is saying he's going to get 7, and the Packers are like, no, he ain't going to get it, but best of luck. So they let him go test the market, and if he gets it, he gets it. If he doesn't, then he comes back with his tail between his legs. That's my guess, but I don't know. I hope they bring him back, and I think if you said 5, I would kick the tires on 5. Let's just say that.
What would be like the upper limit cutoff to where you're just, now let's do something else?
It's so hard because it's like I feel like his upside is so high if he really is a good player. And if it's just a 1-year deal, like that's the other thing. Are we talking like a 4-year commitment or something? I don't really know. I mean, if we can get him on a 1-year, I would go significantly higher because if it doesn't work, screw it. You boot him. But I don't know if I want a long-term commitment with a guy that maybe he just was never that good. So I don't know. I haven't put a ton of thought into it. I think if you said 5, I would be comfortable. 7, now we're kind of getting up into like, obviously 10 is too high. So I don't know. I don't have a solid number, I guess.
Jake, John Runyon, according to this, is expected to get between $4 and $6 million. Any interest from you at all in a, call it $5 million John Runyon?
No, I don't think so. Just because I think the Packers need to shoot higher. Just to be honest, this is the one position that they were, well, I guess 2 during the season that they were kind of rotating, and they're like, all right, can we get something from either of these guys at right guard? And it just feels like haven't done that. Obviously, Runyon's had his moments, and he's had impressive games in some key spots. But I just think they need to find that long-term stability in the draft more so than anywhere else. I mean, I'm kind of scrolling through like the free agents right now at like guard and tackle in that range. And I just don't really like much of any of it, to be honest. Just it's guys like Matt Filer, Graham Glasgow, Nick Allegretti, and it's just kind of like, there are going to be guys in this draft. I've mentioned a few of them before, like Christian Haynes from Connecticut. I know like people like Christian Mahogany from Boston College. I think people are going to get really attuned to Mason McCormick from South Dakota State, potentially after this week, if they already hadn't after the Shrine Bowl. Like, there are going to be guards available that have the experience inside, as well as guys who've played tackle who can kick inside the Packers MO, like a Dominic Pooney from Kansas, that it feels like they're going to have way more options at cheaper costs to come in and, potentially grab 2 of them, bring in competition and get the best out of them, with draft and development, over bringing a guy back at, a position that it just feels like if you're going to bring Runyon back, you need to feel like he can lock down that position. And I don't buy it. I don't want to bring him back and then immediately send him into camp battle, because at that point it's kind of like, I'd just rather let the young guys battle it out. And yeah, I'm just not in on
it. Chat, if you have an opinion on these guys, drop it in the comments. Let us know. Do you want to keep Savage? Do you want to keep Runyon? Other guys on the list here, AJ Dillon between $1.5 and $3 million is what he's expected to get. Anybody out on bringing him back? I mean, that's about as cheap as you're going to get.
I'd say I'm out.
You're out on bringing Dillon back.
Yeah, I am.
In this article,
I think you can get a day 3 pick and a UDFA, a running back, and be perfectly fine over that. There are plenty of guys with the size and frame that can play, the bruising type at running back that I think just frankly have better feel, better processing skills, better eye discipline, and I think could come in with a better understanding of, just how Green Bay runs zone and where their spots are, what you have to read in terms of, what the blocking looks like post snap. I think there's going to be, again, I think there's just going to be younger, better options in the draft.
Tyler has a super chat here, $4.99. Says he's stuck at Costco with a fiance, so he can't make it very long. But how are we fixing the linebacker room through the draft? Let's tackle that question now, since Tyler's on a time crunch. Ryan, I want you to go first because I know Jake has way more opinions than anybody.
Sure. I think the hard part is, where do you put the guys that you have? Let's just put a hypothetical out there. The one that I think I'm kind of coming around to. Let's say you put Quay at strong side, you put Devondre in the middle, and then we look for a really talented weak side linebacker. I'm starting to come around to Peyton Wilson and guys like that. The Ohio State guy that I'm sure you're well aware of, JJ, I was a big fan of. There's some pretty talented, fast, fly-around, weak side guys that I think can come in and make a pretty big impact. So I think of all the different ways and arrangements that you could do it, that's probably my favorite right now. We would still need some depth after that. I don't know the long-term plans with some of the other guys, but I think that's my favorite so far.
Jake?
Yeah, I'm interested to see what Hafley thinks of McDuffie and where he's going to play.
Exactly.
That's I think one of the bigger things too is you throw him in there, like, all right, even if he's a backup, like, where is he the backup? Is he the backup as the Mike? Is he the backup as the weak side backer? Two things we need to know, I think, going in. If we were in the draft room and we knew all of this, like, okay, this is what Hafley's doing, it'd be a lot easier to kind of paint, like, all right, this is the prospect or 2 or 3 of these guys that Green Bay should go after to play position X, because as Ryan mentioned, there are guys that are going to be able to come in, I think, day one and play pretty solid ball, at least as weak side backers. You look at, Edgerrin Cooper and Jeremiah Trotter, probably 2 of them that could come in and play weak side. Cedric Gray might be a little more multiple from North Carolina. I like him a lot. I think he is probably going to be in that sweet spot in that 3rd round where, you got pick 88 or 91 and you want to use that on Gray. I'm in on that. If you want to go bigger, the Peyton Wilsons, who might be able to do multiple things for you as well, and the Junior Colsons from Michigan, who can, depending. I'm interested to see what Colson's going to measure in at this week, because there's some conflicting numbers all over, from 235 all the way to 247. Would love to know where he's fallen in that range. But those are 2 guys who could be more multiple. So yeah, it's like Ryan said, it's going to come down to, where do they view, Campbell, where's he going to play? Is he going to play weak side? And then maybe he's not playing Mike. Like, there's a lot that I think they're going to have to figure out with who's playing where at linebacker. And then we might not know that until they pick a guy in the draft. When they pick a guy, it'll kind of, the picture probably becomes clearer.
I think now that you say that, my second favorite, and I know you probably want a guy with experience in the middle, but if you did put him weak side and Quay stayed strong side, go get Jalen Ford and make him your Mike.
Yeah, that's
a
good one too. That's a good one.
You guys are throwing out most of the good names already. I mean, Peyton Wilson is just the clear and obvious choice. But I will throw out 2 other guys who are interesting to me. One would be Maris Lufa out of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Strikes me as interesting because he is a little bit better in coverage than a lot of the other linebackers in this class. Again, I really want to see what he's going to do at the combine. But he's had decent production over the last year. Checks all the boxes that the Packers are looking for, size-wise, low penalties, kind of just mostly good across the board at everything except for, his tackling grade from PFF wasn't that great.
Yeah.
And then I'll also just throw out Nathaniel Watson out of Mississippi State.
Yes.
Watson to me
Oh boy,
is
gotta add him to the
like
list.
Yes.
I think he's like the poor man's Edgerrin Cooper.
Big boy.
So if you like Edgerrin Cooper, I think you'll like Watson. If you don't like Cooper, you're probably not going to like Watson. But Watson, one of the things I liked about him, really good tackler, incredibly low missed tackle rate, just 7%. That's one of the best in this entire class. Junior Colson is a little bit better, so is Peyton Wilson, but that's about it. One thing that I do note when I'm looking at all the linebackers, most of them in college gave up an above average passer rating when targeted. So the only guys who didn't would be I hate trying to say this guy's name.
Say it.
Help me out here, Jake. From Washington, Ulo.
Oh, Ulafosio, I think.
Thank you, Ulafosio. Also, Peyton Wilson, Cedric Gray, J.D. Bertrand.
What's the number that
For who?
is saying to be under, like the passer rating against?
It is. Give me a second to pull up what I gotta make this bigger. So the NFL league average is the correct column? 80. So that's kind of where I have the cutoff of your, above average or below average.
Okay.
So,
okay,
those are the guys. Tommy Eichenberg is fun. He had a really weird 2023 season, just super unproductive. His 2022 was great. And the weird thing is, 2022 was his injured year. He was healthy in 23. So go freaking figure.
Oh, that's even weirder. Okay.
Yeah.
That's strange. But
thank you. But
Green Bay liking the year before.
That's what I'm saying.
We've seen that before. So that's a box check potentially in his favor.
I do have a little bit of context in that all of the linebackers for Ohio State were disappointing in 2023 compared to 22 when they kind of just exploded. And they had kind of a first-time linebacker coach in James Laurinaitis, and he wasn't even a full-time assistant coach. He was a what do you call it? Assistant.
Grad assistant?
Not a grad assistant. But anyways, he was just one of the analyst dudes. GA, but not a grad assistant. The other GA. Anyways. So, but he was kind of the de facto linebackers coach, and like all the linebackers across the board weren't that great. So I don't know. For me, it's not like a plus for Tommy Eichenberg, but it's, maybe a little bit of an explanation for some of the drop off. It was just, it felt weird. Kind of like the linebackers situation for Green Bay this past year felt weird. Like there didn't feel like a cohesive plan and identity for the linebacker room. It just didn't seem like it was at the forethought of anybody's mind as they were assembling the defense.
Yeah. I will say one thing on Watson, 244 as well. Beefy at linebacker. Potential, again, another multiple spot player. And maybe that's what Green Bay would like to do, is have, 2 or 3 guys that can go, you could play Mike, or you could play weak side, or you could play Mike, you could drop down to Sam linebacker. Like having those guys potentially be versatile, that is something they could look into, and that's maybe something Watson could do. Because he's obviously bigger, right? Cooper had injury, right? But he weighed in at, I think 227 at the Shrine Bowl.
Yeah.
So I don't know if injury's bringing that down a little bit for him. Be interesting to see if that changes this week. But yeah, it's not the greatest linebacker class per se, but
Agreed.
There's a chance that you're finding the potential, quote unquote diamond almost in like 3rd, 4th round, where these guys start coming off the board and you just happen to hit correctly. And
Watson's just he's like a Cooper prototype. He's 15, 17 pounds heavier than Cooper, same speed, really good production across the board. I would say a better tackler, but like if you don't like Cooper, you're not going to like Watson.
It's probably true.
And I know Cooper is a little bit of a divisive prospect. Chris asks about Bullard from Georgia.
Yeah, the safety who it was interesting. Him and Tyke Smith kept like the last 2 seasons they're kind of rotating back and forth, like who's going to play nickel, who's going to play safety, and it seems like they landed well on Bullard playing free safety or split field safety, whatever Georgia was in that particular day, particular game, and Smith would drop down to nickel. I feel like Bullard's the type where it's kind of not as interesting per se to watch him play because, and I think it's the same if you look at, kind of Kool-Aid and how he plays. Just kind of boring because he's in the right spot at a lot of the right times, and you're not seeing him make crazy recovery plays. He's not having to, hustle down a whole lot because he took a bad angle. Like it's kind of very straightforward, boring, I'm in my spot type of player. That felt the same way last year about Jair Brown from Penn State. It's just a very similar vibe where it's just like, yep, he's in the right spot. He's doing what he needs to be doing right now. And that can get very, very repetitive.
Cody has a fantastic question. If not DeJean in the first round, who is everyone's gut feeling pick at number 25? I love this question because it's a fantastic segue into our mock draft.
There we go.
So here's what we're going to do.
Are we going to answer it or? Oh, okay. All
right. Well, I mean, you can answer if you want. I just figured we'd let the mock draft.
By segue, I mean, we ain't answering it. Mock draft time.
Nice.
Jake, are you wanting to answer it? You can answer it.
No, I think there's a couple that come to mind. Like I think Kool-Aid McKinstry could easily be the pick there. That would just kind of be very straightforward. And it's just kind of like, oh yeah, he's there. Okay, cool. He can man and play press, and that's he's not as interesting as these other guys because he's been good longer and been on the radar longer, and it's not as exciting. DeJean and Barton are so like locked into consensus right now. Is like, oh, this is who the Packers are picking. They're not picking either of them. We've reached that point. It's not happening. So yeah, it's got to be something else. I'll throw in the wild card is definitely Keon Coleman. That's 100% the wild card right now.
Is that a wild card? Like I feel like I see that a lot.
You do? I feel like I saw it like back
on
in like
Twitter.
July and August, where it was like, oh yeah, the Packers are probably going to need receiver because they've only taken 6 of them in the last 2 drafts. So. 7th one, and like it's like first round guy, and so yeah, but I think with Coleman, like he's kind of like we're tumbling off the radar a little bit more because I think when you get to the film you see inconsistencies, but he's a young player, and it's like they don't quite have that body type in the room and that receiver type in the room per se. That it's just kind of good. He could just be like, screw it.
So what we're doing here is we're going to do a triple Packers mock draft. We are going to each be drafting for the Packers. We're going to do a 7-round draft, and you guys are going to vote who has the best Packers draft. So we're going to be picking at 24, 25, and 26. So Cowboys, Packers, Buccaneers, but we're all going to be drafting for the Packers. And so this is going to be kind of fun, I think, because the guys in the front are going to be sniping guys 1 or 2 picks ahead that are like, total Packers types. So I don't have a coin. Can I do a Google coin flip generator?
I'm also trying to get this thing to work. I don't know if it's going to work if I'm not running this through Streamlabs, but I'm going to try to make sure. If not, we might need a secondary option or just kind of go in the comments and see if we can kind of just see by way of most comments or whatever.
It's good. Make people type in the comments.
All right. Jake, heads or tails?
Tails.
Never fails.
Boom,
did.
heads.
It's broken. That thing's broken.
I don't think this works.
It's broken. What does that mean?
All right, Ryan, you get first choice. Do you want to pick at 24, 25, or 26?
I'm going to go 26.
You're taking 26? Okay.
Yep.
It's not a snake draft, though, so you're going to be picking you're going to be picking that third spot.
In Tampa Bay
all 3
spot.
rounds.
Why? Well, then I'm going first. That's stupid. Obviously, I want the first pick.
All right. Maybe you didn't. That's why I was asking.
Did you say 3 rounds?
How many rounds do you guys want to do?
5.
I was going to say,
At
I could do
least.
4 or 5
4 or
before
5,
I
I
just
think would
don't
be
know
good.
prospects anymore.
Okay. Cool. All right. Jake, you get one more chance.
I'll go
Heads or tails?
I'll go third.
No, just you got to pick the coin.
I pick tails again, and it's going to be heads.
Okay, let's see.
I told you. I picked
Okay.
tails and heads. That is broken. We gotta find out. This. All right. If I
All
get
right.
to see what's gonna happen, that's
So we got 5 rounds. Jake is the Buccaneers. Ryan's the Cowboys. I'm the Packers. So we are just in case anybody missed it. We're all drafting for the Packers. Even the one that says Cowboys and Buccaneers, it's actually Brian Gutekunst drafting for the Packers. So
3 teams.
when we're done with the
Heck yes.
5-round mock, you guys vote whose draft you like the best for the Packers. Is your voter machine as good as it's going to get?
It doesn't look like it's working, so we'll just have to do something else.
Okay. All right.
Could also pin a comment underneath too afterwards, and just kind of like just type his comment who's his best as well. Get a nice, be good interaction. You guys can't get away with just voting on here.
Oh, that's true. The more comments,
we need the
equals
we need
more
the
Well, that's how you vote, anyways. They'd have to comment their vote, but either
Oh
way,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Oh,
You're right. You're right.
Oh,
All right. We're beginning of the draft. If you guys want to do any trades, call it out and pause it, and I'll let you do a trade. But
Okay.
otherwise, we're just gonna let it
I
rip.
probably won't, but all right.
I want to trade up for Malik Neighbors. Okay, well, didn't pause it in time.
Dang it.
Cooper DeJean went at 7.
I want all 5 of my picks to go to neighbors.
It was so close.
He just finishes with just one player for the whole draft. He's like, I don't care what you guys
but it's
think.
Malik Neighbors, so
Yeah.
Latu went.
The thing is actually working. I'm just voting for myself, and then nobody else votes, so I win.
Oh man,
Ryan, you're up. Let's see here.
Kool-Aid
Zoom out a
was
little
2
bit.
before
You can kinda
too.
see.
I was just gonna say.
I know the 3 picks. I have a good feeling about the 3.
I know
picks.
one of them for
Oh,
sure.
JJ's picking McCarthy at.
Here you go. You
Yeah.
ready? I'll
Don't
click
you
right
touch
now.
it! Don't
JJ's
touch
gonna pick
it!
McCarthy at 20.
Show me what corners are there.
I got to remember how to.
There you go.
Oh, it's
Guessing it's
in a
just
strange
Rakestraw,
order. too.
yeah.
Yeah, it didn't.
Trying to think if I should do that or the other fan favorite.
Don't do a fan favorite. Do
yeah.
a you favorite.
Well,
It's
I mean,
fine.
we're trying to win a
I'll make
competition
sure
here.
I'll pick the fan favorite if the guys leave him there.
Dang it. I'll go Newbin.
I think Ryan won, JJ. I think we're in trouble here.
After all, the draft is only one round.
Right. It is. It is. When people get locked in, that cone vision from one of those early Maddens on a prospect, it's over.
Is this going to work? Because in the second round, there's multiple Packers picks, but there's not going to be the equal number of Dallas and Tampa picks.
That's a good point.
That's. And what about in round 3 with 2 Packer picks? JJ did a really nice job here. He knew what he was doing.
I guess we are just doing one round, folks.
What? Let's see here. How can we do this? We could. I don't even know how to do this.
You select draft on that.
Well, what if we just did Packers, but then the 3 of us just say what we would pick in that slot? We got to pick different things, and we go in order.
All right, I like it. So we'll let you take. Are you still taking Newbin here at 25? Like, do you want to just do that?
Sure.
So Can one of you guys take notes then, since I'm running the screen?
Sure.
All right, so we got Jake. Jake, who do you want?
Who do I want? I'm not
I'll just
going
draft
to
him
pick,
for you right now, man.
I'm not
just
going
gonna
to
flip.
pick who I want because that's not a good idea. I'm not going to win this if I pick who I want to pick. Because it will be a receiver. I'm gonna take ooh. I'm taking Darius Robinson.
I hate you so much. All right,
Yep.
so you're taking Robinson.
Yeah, I'm not even trying. I'm just trying to snipe picks now. I'm not even.
So
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Chop Robinson then. Actually, I know it's
Damn
like
it.
super
Wow.
early,
Damn it.
Okay.
but I'm doing it anyways.
That's all right.
All right, so where's I'll take Chop is the most likely to still be there at our next pick, so I'm gonna draft.
I think
him
PFF's
here.
drunk anyways. He's not going to last to 44. That's stupid. That's nonsense.
You see where they got Tavondre Sweat at right now?
That guy's going to run like a
They're like 90.
4.39, and he's going to get drafted like at pick 17.
Let's see, Troy Franklin, Fontenot's gone. We all missed Fontenot. Rakestraw,
Yeah, that was who I was.
Peyton Wilson.
That was
So, all right, comment section. Who won the first pick at pick 25? Tyler
Yeah,
Newbin,
Gee,
Darius
I wonder
Robinson,
who they're gonna like best.
or Chop Robinson? Chop Robinson's a good pick. No offense, Jake. I don't like Darius so much. What do you think he's going to weigh in at, Jake? Darius Robinson.
well, he was 286 in Mobile.
Right. That's still huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Exactly.
okay. I mean, that's bigger than any
Big
edge rusher in the
defensive
NFL
end.
right now, including
Yeah.
the 6'8" pass rushers.
Yes, sir.
Do
But,
you not
right.
like him on the inside then?
You like
Like
him
I
big?
Well, that's
I've-
what I'm wondering if he's going to end up on the inside.
Nah,
because I have him
I
on both
drafted
my.
this man to play him on the edge.
All right. I'm just asking. He's your guy. Do whatever you want.
I have him on both my defensive end and tackle boards. I like him a little better as a tackle, but
Why don't we
not
do
like him on
Snake?
the
I feel
inside?
weird taking the first pick every time. Let JJ you go first this time.
Man. So I guess they're gonna hate me because I'm just
Why,
I'm just
taking
taking the guys
QB?
I like. No, I'm just taking the
That's
guys.
all
I
I'm
like.
doing too. I don't really care.
So
Actually, that's not true. I just lied 'cause
If I took
Newman.
the guys I wanted, I would have taken Fautanu.
Yeah.
I
But
feel
I'm
like
just not. I'm not convinced. I don't know what they're going to see Fautanu as. Green Bay.
am I crazy or
I know
is
Brian's
this
about to comment.
big
They're going
board
to see him as a guard.
that they're having us draft from really weird?
Yeah, this is not what I'm used to seeing. So it's kind of people are all over the place.
Yeah, you just have to go positionally and look.
Yeah,
for the
that's
most
what
part.
I would say. Just try to block it out. 'Cause I think their board
I'm
is
going to do
nonsense.
something. I'm going to do something that's so toxic. In about 2 seconds.
I know what I'm
block.
doing. Unless you snipe them, but I doubt it.
I'm going to do something very toxic here. I think. Oh, you should see. You see him at the top of the board.
Oh,
Are you taking Roman Wilson?
No.
Coleman?
I might.
Yeah.
I'm about to do
No
something
spoilers.
that nobody wants. At 41.
Oh, I forgot you can have.
Yeah, you can do the
multiple-
multiple position thing, which is
Oh, sick! I'm saved. Heck
Oh
yeah!
my goodness.
There, I can just get rid of the position.
I would just do all.
No, it was on all, and now
I know
now
you
it's
did
filtering
so
out the
many.
positions I don't really want to take here.
So, what's the plan here? Because we all have to pick someone. Are we just inputting whichever?
Yeah,
I feel like
Ryan's
that's the
right
selection.
I got a spreadsheet.
Okay.
Ooh, who did I take in the first round?
Chop.
I take Chop?
Chop Robinson.
I knew you wanted to take Trice too. Oh, that's sicko stuff if you do it. That is sicko stuff.
You're gonna go back-to-back edge rushers.
do it. Say
Well, you know what they
JJ,
say.
JJ,
You can
say
never
Chop is
have
playing
Oh,
Sam
God.
too many
linebacker.
edge rushers.
Okay.
Stops playing Sam linebacker, and you're fine. Just
All right, I'm taking Braylon Trice
Oh my
because
God.
You're such a D-bag. Damn it. That's who I was going to take.
I'm so
Well,
glad I have
He's
to
going
inform you
back-to-back
of
Use
edge
the
rushers
first
for
pick
the
when you
worst
had it.
mock draft in human history just to
that.
piss me off.
You had the first pick and you abdicated.
Well, it's the
Gave
right
it to
thing to
me.
do. It doesn't mean I'm not annoyed. Now I don't know what to do. He's my favorite guy in the world. I'm just taking
What
my freaking
position
run.
do you want
I'm
me
just
to
taking my
filter
running
it
back
for?
now. Screw everybody. I don't care anymore.
Oh yes.
You're taking him? Where? I don't see him actually. Here he is.
I
You
don't
want
either.
Brooks?
No, you draft. It's your turn. I'm just talking to myself.
I took.
Well, we
Oh,
got
it's JJ's turn. Or I mean, it's Jake's
it's
turn.
me. Okay.
Oh.
You did take him though.
I took Trice. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe this. All right. Okay. I am. Oh, JJ, we could just take all the edge rushers. No.
Wait, you could take a decent.
I could take a
You
decent.
could pair
Isaac,
them back
yeah.
up. In the,
No, I think I would take Braswell if I took.
What am
if
I
took
doing?
one.
I got too many freaking tabs open here.
I have not.
Yeah,
watched Braswell
I'm
at
gonna.
all.
I'm gonna take. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take.
It's one of these two guys. I'm predicting it's one of these two guys that you're going for.
No, if I take receiver, I'm taking Coleman because I don't think the Packers would draft 160-pound Xavier Worthy.
Hey,
can't be.
Streamlabs popped up.
Can't be on that.
What are you doing in here?
I can't be on that train.
You guys, you can vote for Jake, JJ, or P Diddy.
I'm gonna go Chris Jenkins.
Oh, so maybe you don't do vote. Yeah. Let me just try it again.
Oh, you just do the exclamation mark. Yeah.
See
All right,
that
Chris
works. I gotta pull it
Jenkins.
back up.
Yeah.
Defensive line out of Michigan.
Yep.
All right, Ryan, you're up.
Okay.
You want me to filter to anything?
Yeah. Yes. Let me think here.
Eat your heart out. Who you
What
want?
do we have at corner right now?
You want baby tuna?
I don't have a lot of. I should have just taken Rakestraw. I don't have a lot of corners I like. That was stupid. Oh, I do like Lassiter though.
But Sanders still.
I
I thought you took a corner in the first round. Who'd you take?
I took safety, Newman.
No, he took Newman.
That's right, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna hate my draft because I
Streamlabs has us
haven't
doing
taken any
algebra.
DBs.
I haven't taken any DBs either, JJ. It's fine.
That's tempting to take. What else do we do? What do we have at linebacker?
You're playing 3 people in this now. Playing the simulator.
Oh, I was gonna say I could just win this whole freaking thing if I had Peyton, but he's gone.
Yeah, I know. PFF's got him high on the board.
Hey, second round is not too early to take our boy Tommy Two Thumbs.
Yeah, I am a fan, as you know. What about Edge? Show me that real quick.
Well, I can tell you who's not available at Edge, even though it says they are.
Shut up.
Uh,
All right, so
wait, Braswell went 40th. Oh man.
Wait.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, aren't you a Kamara fan? Or was that just
you go up a little
passing
bit?
topic last week?
Go up.
You go up.
I'm
so confused. Is he gone? Go back
Who?
down. I don't want to tell you.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Probably. Well, this
is nonsense. I'm not going to get any edge rushers.
It's edge rusher. I take it.
Fine. I don't need an edge rusher. Screw edge rushers.
No,
go back to
say who it
corner
is,
and
'cause nobody else
grab
can-
grab my
nobody else
guy there. Grab Kamari Lassiter, please. Thank you so much.
All right. Lassiter is off the board.
Hold on.
Time
Hold
for
on.
round 2.
I'm behind here. I'm trying to do stuff.
I've got the
Kamari
picks. Ryan,
Lassiter.
if you-
Who did? Oh, you got it, Jake.
Yeah, I have them right now.
All right. Well,
Did
you're
you get
paying
Chris
attention.
Jenkins for Jake?
I've got it.
He's doing it. He wants to do it. That's
Oh,
fine.
now
I'll
we're
try to
back
work
in
on
the. We're back on the. You have to pick guys.
What's going on?
Oh, he just okay.
I'm lost.
I thought we were just gonna pick them.
Okay, so
But-
Ryan picked first in the first round, then
Oh,
I
you just
picked
got
first,
Trice
so
off.
now it's Jake's turn to pick first.
Fair enough.
Oh, all right. It's my turn.
And I
Jake,
can't
it's
see
my
the
turn.
comments at all, so one of you guys better be
I
keeping
know.
an eye on the comments.
I already know who I'm picking. Give me Christian Haynes.
Okay.
The
Christian
polls are
Haynes.
working. All right, sweet. Save your vote till the end. Polls are working.
I'm taking Christian Haynes for sure.
Christian Haynes, guard at Connecticut. What do you like about Christian Haynes?
Love the recovery skills, love the foot speed, love the ability to mirror and pass pro. Love the ability to reach block, get second level in zone blocking schemes. I think you watch him on film, you watch him at the Senior Bowl in 11s, like he's just picking off linebackers, he's reach blocking guys. Like he is right guard and maybe even center. He got reps down there in Mobile at center. Like this is, I know he's not tall that like the Packers, usually go for, right? He's I think 6'2.5", but man, the guy's just tailor made for zone schemes and great pass protection. So like I think any chance I can get Christian Haynes on my team, I'm doing it. No doubt.
Ryan, I think you're up.
Trenches team, baby.
Jonathan Brooks is there, right?
I believe so.
Just
No, I took him last round.
Shut
Sorry.
up. I saw him. There he is. I see him.
All right.
Jonathan Brooks.
There you go.
All right, you're Jonathan
There we
Brooks.
go.
Man.
JJ's feeling the effects of double edge rusher right now. I can feel it.
No,
feel it.
I know which position I want, and I can't decide which guy I want.
I gotcha.
I am trying to decide.
Guess it depends on where you want them to play.
No, it doesn't. Actually, this time.
Okay.
It doesn't this time. I think I'm gonna
Just take
take
him. Just take
I'm double checking my big board.
He might have a fit no by his name, if that's weird.
I'm taking Max Melton.
There's a fan favorite for you. Yeah.
Darn it.
He wanted him.
Are you serious? Okay. That's fine.
I mean, there's a chance I might get my other guy
That'll buy him a couple votes.
coming back around.
That will.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm getting any votes at the moment, but it's fine.
Well, it's because you didn't
like
take
to
Malik Neighbors.
We like to build the
Coward.
trenches. I tried to say pause the draft. I tried. I tried to say it. I tried.
Your legacy is going to be
I tried to say pause.
as the too slow drafter. It's like when the Vikings got skipped that one year.
I wouldn't
They
be
took
because
too long to get their card in.
if I were the GM, we would already be sitting in the top 5 right now. Sitting there just
Brian,
waiting.
Yo,
Being like, Malik, don't test. Yes, don't.
Brian Maffey's asking about thresholds, of course, because that's what he always wants to talk about. It's because he's the expert on thresholds.
I see.
And I will have you
He's
know,
asking here. It's funny.
I'll have you know, Brian, I currently have my board filtered so that anybody who doesn't meet the thresholds at any position, they're off. I can't even see them.
Boom. Invisible.
So all I have is the guys who do meet and the guys who are inconclusive.
That's
Take
tough
that.
because JJ, you're kind of removing some guys who a lot of fans like. I don't know if that's the way to win this, but
Listen,
I'd like that
I
you're
have
staying true
never
to the Packers though. That's we appreciate that.
I came in today already just the wrong person to ever win any kind of a popularity contest. So
Okay.
all right, so all three of us
Select
drafted
you can
guys, right?
select, yeah, Brooks and Haynes. Oh, you should probably select Melton, just so he's not there, just so he's not available again,
Huh.
so we don't have to mess around with that.
That's a good
Or
one. That's
that's
fair
fine.
point. Oh yeah, that's
He's
right.
going to be available.
You can take
still.
all three. Yeah.
He's going to.
Sanders still's gone. That's the other guy I was debating between Sanders still and
Oh,
Melton.
You don't know how bad I wanted to take either of the Washington receivers.
Man, I hate how long it is in between. There's 32 is so many teams.
We're almost there.
Ha, screw you, Miami.
Kinchins and Trotter and Sweat
Ooh. We got some
in 3 of 4 picks.
we got-
That's
Who
tough.
can we
couple different picks in a row
get
here.
rid of here?
All right, I'm third, I think, right?
There we go, Melton. All right,
What's the order right now?
Should be.
so we're back to Ryan as first.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're like round robin.
Oh, look at
Fake
who's at the
drafting.
top. I'll do
You know
double
what?
running back just because you did double edge. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want him.
All right, Jalen Ryan officially off the board.
Nope.
One.
He's gonna be in the
Ryan.
next one, Ryan. So it's fine. He's gonna get
Wait,
picked by JJ.
Which one of you guys is the Christian Mahogany fan? Which one of you guys is that?
It's not me. That would be Jake then, or
Really thought
I'm kind of lukewarm.
no? I guess it's
Lukewarm.
neither.
I could swear I heard one of you guys talking about him on your pod.
Well, I did
I don't
mention
think-
about 10 minutes ago when we were talking about Runyon.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, I
This
think
might be.
doesn't matter.
This might be time to just take Eichenberg. To be honest with you,
Wow.
I like
he's.
it.
I saw him just sitting right
So
there.
he's like
so I think I'm
one-on-one?
just gonna.
Yeah.
Think I'm just gonna do it.
Love it.
Okay, Tommy Two Thumbs is off the board.
All right, JJ, who do you got?
Is it me
Thank
or is it you?
It's you.
It is me. That's right.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh man,
Oh.
he's doing the thing.
Oh. Okay, let me just see something.
I mean,
Some decent tight end options.
yes, there's a lot of running backs still
A
available.
lot of running backs. Yeah.
But you should take one now. You know.
There's some great
I got one glaring issue, and I don't know if there's any guys that I have watched.
Rashid Walker we
left.
trust.
Well, we're gonna be making 2 picks in quick succession here.
Oh, that's true. You're
So I'm
right.
gonna
You're
make
right.
sure- But,
Oh, I see. I see who it is.
but
All right, we're good. I doubt you're gonna touch him. You're not. You wouldn't freaking dare.
try me.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
There's no
Let
way.
me see. Which
You just, if you're keeping track of the board, you know what I need. You know,
Nope.
it could be on there.
I don't think so.
Ryan's in a tough spot because he has to wait 4 picks now.
I know.
for his next one. He's in a tough spot where
I don't even think he's top of the position. I just saw his name and I was like, okay, cool.
we'll see.
All right.
We'll see. I know what I got to fill, and I know what I want.
It's kind of there's like 3 different positions I'm looking at. And we got 2 picks here.
Wait, no, we went 4 rounds or 5.
We're doing 5.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Mike Hall just because
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was one
think
of
he's
them.
gonna make it to my next pick.
Yep.
But I'm taking him with kind of the assumption that he's gonna redshirt his
Okay.
first year with us.
Okay.
So
Jake,
Jake, you're up.
yeah, I'm not taking the running back. Can you go to corner and safety? Perfect.
I hate you. I hate you.
So
It's not me.
probably won't be as popular, but I think his testing is going to be like off the charts this week. I'm taking Andrew Phillips from Kentucky.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
Have not watched him. He's not been on
I
my
haven't
radar
either.
yet. Well,
And the collective world goes who?
Yeah.
yep. pretty
Almost.
much.
Which
I'll have to
it's
add
fair.
that to the.
It's fair.
And then here's Mike Hall. I don't remember who you took, Ryan.
He took Tommy Eichenberg.
There you go.
Oh, that's right.
So
All right, so now I'm first.
You are.
So I'm gonna take another
Edge
edge
rusher.
Okay. Love that
Perfect.
for you. Love that for your team.
I think
Taking one of my guys here? Do it.
I'm taking Javon Baker.
Yes, that's awesome. I love that.
But I was really tempted to go another direction. I think if I know Ryan at all, I think he's gonna snipe my next guy. Go ahead.
I would doubt it. Can you just check
It is-
defensive
it is
line
me. It is
real
me.
quick? I just want to make sure he's gone. I'm sure he is. Yeah. All right. Go to interior offensive line, please. I would like. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even know they're there too. Give me Cooper Beebe, please.
Cooper Beebe was one of. I think we talked about him on like the
Pause.
second.
Pause.
Stop.
I'm trying.
I didn't
Sorry.
pick yet. At that spot.
Well, that's okay. We're gonna keep going.
That's fine.
So, all right. So, by the rules,
because I
if
can't
you
see
want to
it.
take one of these guys right here, who just went after BB, you can have him.
Yeah. Shoot. I can't see the board. This is not good. Yeah. That's
Wait a minute. Wait. I know how to fix this. Okay, pick 99. We're just gonna give them
You're gonna give him Dallas's pick. Yeah.
There you
the
go.
first
That's a good
round
one.
pick next year.
Yep.
Well, you
And
gotta
hit
You gotta
select
select
99,
on the
though.
other
You gotta
side.
select 99 though.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
All right, forced trade.
Force trade.
Screw you, Dallas.
Should have given
Nobody
him next
knows
year's
what's
7th.
going on.
Bunch of
Um,
jerks.
Man, if I needed D line, I would take Dwayne.
Jerry
Brown.
Jones just did a line of crack and called that one in.
Can you go to safety and linebacker?
Guess you don't do a line of crack, but safety and linebacker, yeah.
By the
You
way,
want a
did you,
hybrid safety linebacker? I can get you one of them.
No.
May I interest you in a gently used Tariq Carpenter?
No. That's okay. That's you're fine. Yeah, I'm taking Dadrian Taylor for sure.
Man, Cowboys really wanted him.
Yeah, man, we gotta give up our first next year.
Hey, Tommy Eichenberg just went.
Yep. Oh, there goes Pooney too.
Ray Davis. I like Ray
yeah,
Davis.
Tommy Eichenberg went on my team.
John Baker.
Did you know Chris Jenkins was Cullen Jenkins' nephew? I just found that out today.
Yes.
Made me like him even more.
Oh yeah.
I'm
big
drawing a
fan of
complete
Mr.
blank
Chris.
on who Colin Jenkins is. Why is that name familiar?
Former Packer.
Did a lot of the dirty work on the D line.
Yeah.
Okay, so the order for this.
This is Jake first now.
Yeah.
And you're taking Braylon Allen, right?
Yes.
Do
it, you coward.
I might do it actually.
You're taking Torrey Taylor and you're going to like it.
Let's see.
Position? You want me to filter?
Honestly, you could probably leave it up.
Like that. That's terrible. EAS. Sorry,
you could probably leave it up to just the top of the big board because I think there's.
Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. I gotta do it to him.
How many picks do we have left? 2?
Oh, I gotta do it to him.
Ooh, that would
So
be
we only have
interesting,
one more
actually.
pick after this.
Right. Yep.
So it's this and one more. We got 2 more picks.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I know who I want.
Yeah, I gotta do it to him. Ben Sinnott.
That was tempting.
was
for
a little
sure.
surprised he lasted this long.
Yeah, I was thinking about that on the last one, but I needed a guard.
Yeah, I gotta go there.
Okay, so that means
People are not gonna like this.
Ryan is up
There's
next.
a chance I'm not picking a running back.
I think. Can you scroll down a little bit? I'm gonna go with Malik Washington.
Okay, Malik Washington. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and let me double check this.
Too old for this. You did see a McCaffrey on the board. Luke McCaffrey, receiver from Rice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a guy who is just kind of good all around, doesn't kind of blow you away, but we need some good on our offensive line. I'm going to take Zach Zinter.
That's what I was gonna take until I saw.
Already
Beebe
had
was
that
still
typed
there.
in.
Yeah.
There were a lot of guards still available at that 91 spot.
Yeah,
McCormick.
I mean it's pretty darn thin now.
Yeah,
It's basically Zinter, and that's almost it for guys I would have taken.
yeah.
Okay, and then who do we have left here as far? Oh, we got Benson on. Okay, and
Washington. Malik Washington right there.
you took Malik Washington.
He did.
I must have had a stroke. Braylon Allen to the Vikings. That's going to kill a lot of Badgers fans.
Oh, you can.
Jordan
I think
Travis
you
is
can
gone.
adjust that speed mid. Yeah, I think you can do
Xavier
that.
Thomas. Tyler Davis, the one and only.
Malik Mustafa. Peter Stone's guy.
Luke McCaffrey. All right. Final Packers pick here. Ryan, I believe you're up first.
All right. I think I know who I want. I just want to make sure there's no guys I really like floating around that I forgot about. No tackles,
I know
not
who you're
guards.
Oh, actually, I don't, because
Show me tight end real quick. I just want to see. No, not tight end. All right, edge. Can you show me edge?
you want Braylon Trice?
Can we do a trade? All right. I think I know what I want. Go to safety, and I hope he's still there.
Cooper
probably-
Beebe for Braylon Trice right now.
Yeah, straight up. Nope. What do I got here? Man, I might be
I'm
out of
almost
guys
certain
here.
JJ's taking my guy here.
Oh, dude, Lauby's there. Crap. I don't know if I want two running backs.
That's who I
though.
thought you were taking, but you already took Brooks.
yeah, I forgot he
Yeah,
took Brooks
He's
because I
sitting
was
right
like,
there.
Oh, there
I might just do it anyways because I
Whoop, there it
freaking.
is.
I mean,
Whoop, there it
did I
is.
even watch Drake? Dude, I didn't even watch him. I mean, I could just take a center because he's there.
Good.
All right, go up a little bit. I just want to go from the top and look.
I don't want to. I want you to take one of these guys down here.
There's somebody up there you want. Oh, is it who we're just hovering over there?
I didn't hover over anybody intentionally.
Yeah, I know he's picking him. I already put it in there. I'm pissed.
Well, you guys can't see when I alt tab to my big board, so my mouse will just kind of.
We know who-
I mean, I could use. I mean, I'm probably taking a second something anyways. It's not the worst
Oh man.
option. Although,
Why could you guys have not both taken one and or two already?
it's so stupid, but I'm doing it. Just give me Lauby. I've been banging that drum forever. You can take Cedric Gray.
Yeah, he's gonna.
I want Cedric Gray. D-bag.
What do you want?
I wanted Lauby.
Oh,
Oh, that's.
I thought you wanted Cedric Gray.
So did I.
I was just going to let you have it.
Yeah, I already had it typed in.
No. Whose turn is it now?
It's you.
Dang it. I don't like any of these players.
Should have taken Cedric Gray, I guess. We both could have been happy. That's all right. Gonna have a hell of a backfield.
Oh, we're fine.
Jake just saw somebody he wants.
Oh, we're fine.
Scroll back up, find out who it was, and
fine.
steal it.
Oh,
Snipe
Ryan,
him.
if Ryan saw it, Ryan knows who it is too. I think.
Oh, I didn't.
Jake,
I
you
wasn't
want
watching.
Talia?
Hold up.
He wasn't on the screen.
Eh.
I'm not saying where he was.
All right, fair enough. Oh, it might be that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Might.
So
be.
either way, I'm good. I think.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I think I'm good either way.
Same position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Either way, I'm good here.
I feel like at this point you guys are just messing with me.
Not at all. I'll tell you afterwards once you pick. But
The only position there's multiple of on the screen is corner. There's like 4 corners on here.
There's something else.
Center, edge, safety, corner, receiver, tackle.
we're spending.
Yeah, you don't need to worry.
You gotta
about what
find
he's
a guy
picking.
here. You're gonna look for
You
that.
can't
and then
steal
also
his.
pick
You
your
can't
player.
steal his guy because there's
You
too
can't
many.
because there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
You guys in the chat got to hang out. As soon as this is done, we need you to come in and vote. So don't bail
Definitely
on
need
us.
to vote.
I think this only works on YouTube also. So if you want to vote and you're on Facebook or Twitter, hop over to YouTube if you want to vote.
Oh, wait a minute. What did I think?
Not to be over highlighting guys, but like Keaton Oladapo, very solid player. Don't know why he's ranked 258th, to be honest.
The pick I wanted to make that I was hoping was going to be there was Bo Braid.
Yeah,
Really
I
like
thought
him.
about that at when I picked Demerson.
Why is
Right,
Trey
it's
Taylor going? Oh, well, he's Air Force. That's why. I was gonna say, why is he 337? Everything looks fantastic on him.
Oh, yeah. Plus the
He went to
Thorpe
Air
Award
Force.
winner. 2 Thorpe Award winners the last 3 years, going on day 3 of the draft potentially. If you know the other one, that's
Jake. Why don't you go ahead and take a guy?
Just pick one.
Wait, no. Oh, you
He needs more time to
choose
think.
between my guys.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I got to choose between Cedric Gray and Jalen Ford.
Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. And obviously, Nathaniel Watson's still there too. I knew that already.
Oh, yeah,
that was the way backup plan. If
I can't believe Watson is going below Dallas Gant.
Yeah, Dallas Gant no slouch, but yeah, Watson is very late on there. I'm gonna take Cedric Gray.
Okay.
Just so he's on my team.
Can you tell me which positions I've taken?
Yeah, JJ, you have gone edge, corner, D tackle, wide receiver, guard.
If it ain't broke, I mean, maybe I take another edge.
Preston, in JJ's world, Preston is gone, folks.
Preston is playing Sam for me because I don't have anybody else to play Sam.
I mean, yeah, just in case you got to drop that guy fella into coverage.
Too old
You
for
wanna
this.
take
Always
Watson
coming
there?
in with those office references.
All right, I'm either taking Watson or I'm going to take a safety. Which safety? Don't. This is not the safeties that I like.
Oladapo.
Double
Yeah,
dipping back.
I don't think
that,
I've seen any of the guys that are left, so I couldn't.
Oladapo.
I've never seen him.
It's okay.
Keaton
Just
Oladapo.
click on his name. Just click on his name. Just click on not draft, but click. Yeah, there. It looks good.
Yeah, it
There
does
you
look good.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Look at that
So
run
he is-
defense.
Yeah. Coverage has gotten better every year.
He is
PFF would agree.
Oladapo.
He's got reps in a lot of spots. Just saying.
You know what?
That's a good mix.
Screw it. I'm taking Oladapo. You talked me into it.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Love that.
Was that the final pick of our draft? I think it was.
Yeah. It was.
There we
Do
go.
you want
Okay,
to
so-
share your screen with us, and then we can show the fine folks at home?
Yes. Let me.
Too old for this. I tried to draft a long snapper in round 2, and the Cowboys traded up and took him instead.
Yeah, the Cowboys were doing a lot of wheeling and dealing. No idea. Peer pressure. Just helping him out. Help the guy out, you know?
Sorry for making everybody wait so long while I took my 5th round pick, but
Jake forgot to mention he's in a wheelchair.
we ran out of just about all the players that I have seen.
Oh, you know.
I think Watson may have been the only guy left that I had
Okay.
really watched.
So, is this big enough? No idea how to work the font on this. If I can make this bigger or not. I'm looking. Oh, yes. Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
All right, so
Okay.
I think the way that this works, if you want to vote, right here is the instructions. You just type exclamation point space, and then you're either going to do Jake, JJ, or PD.
Let me try this.
Take a look
you
at
vote
and
JJ.
you guys feel free to vote once for yourself because I voted once for myself to test it.
Here's what I'm going to do. I will italicize Ryan's team really quick. I'll underline mine.
Okay.
Just if you guys are a little
If reading comprehension is not your thing,
you know,
and
it's tough. There's a lot going on.
formatting is easier for you.
There's a lot going on. So
I mean, couldn't you just like put all of our picks together?
I
Just
could,
like
but we
Ryan,
were
Ryan.
I
That's
could
what
have,
it would be.
but we
That's
were,
all right.
we were in the midst of a snake draft of sorts.
That was actually pretty fun. That was
It worked out.
that was my first mock draft of the year. Chat, you got to witness it. That's partly why I took 10 years to figure out who I wanted. Have not done any mock drafts yet.
Chat witnessed
Here
my
is
first mock draft. That's
the one vote, which was me for myself. So far, I'm running away with this freaking thing.
all right. There we go.
Nobody feels like participating. Apparently, they're just like, screw this, is stupid. I'm just gonna stare at you guys while you wait for me to vote, and then not and laugh at you.
And while they're voting, is there any? Does anybody have any regrets in this mock at all? From where we started to, because obviously, you can't do everything.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah. You can't do everything, right? Like it's not going to be perfect. I feel like, especially on the PFF one, I feel like it's a little less rewarding than some of the others in terms of where you can get value. But anybody have like, I feel like I could have gone X direction instead of Y early or late, or
They're coming now. They're coming in hot.
Not really. I mean, I think my only real regret is that I didn't do like anything really to address safety until the 5th round.
Sure.
And it's definitely an important spot. But you know what? I mean, if we're in that bad of a spot, like, you really want a rookie taking care of business anyways? So
it's fair.
I just kind of wonder
Zachary, if you want me, you gotta do ! Space JJ. If you just type JJ like that,
it goes for you too, Chris. ! Space PD.
What I'm especially thrilled that JJ didn't say, like, I regret going, edge rusher first 2 picks.
No, not at all.
Because I think that's a power move. Okay? That's a power move. Just be like, you know what, Ryan, you cannot have Braylon Trice. I will take.
I thought he was just screwing around. He wasn't actually going to do that. After just going, he took my 2 favorite players in the entire draft back to back.
Chop Robinson.
In theory, Chop Robinson plays Sam linebacker.
I mean, Chop is
fluid player.
Probably my edge 2 as of right now.
He's mine too, behind Braylon Trice.
There it is.
I like Latu and then Chop. Chop was my favorite, like, in season, and then Latu's stats just kind of blew me away when I started watching that, and like his pressure percentage on the season is just absurd.
You just don't get a lot of people who move like that.
We're getting all tied up. I don't know how long we run this thing, but one more person votes for me, I'll end the count.
Just gotta break the tie somehow. Do I have any? I mean, Darius Robinson early instead of Fautanu. That's tough battling. Like, it's just with Barton and Fautanu both there. Could Green Bay go that direction? Potentially. As I mentioned, I think at the time, I just don't know what they see Fautanu as. And I don't know. And we assume they see Barton as an inside player. Are they going to like the value there relative to, like, any of those 3 guys that we picked in the first round? Right? Like, that's, I think, the biggest question with those 2 guys. I enjoyed going trenches early and
too old for this.
So
my favorite edge is Ladd McConkey.
There you go.
Here's the thing. Here's why I don't like Ladd McConkey. All right, he doesn't dress like what's that show with?
Here we go.
Oh yeah, perfect.
There you go.
Drive me nuts.
I feel like I'm watching Monk right now, where it's like, that's perfect. Nobody vote anymore. Perfectly even.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders. Ladd McConkey needs to dress like Peaky Blinders.
Yes.
Okay.
And so because of that, I'm like all the way out.
Because he doesn't. Yeah.
What if he shows up to the draft like that though?
All would be forgiven.
Okay. There you go.
I would buy a McConkey jersey, and then
I'd Kansas City.
What do you call those hat? Trilby hat or something?
Oh.
That McConkey just makes me think of Bubbles' puppet in Trailer Park Boys. His name is Conky.
Oh my goodness.
That's true.
That's fun.
All right, what are we at vote wise?
It might be 3-3.
Worst case scenario, we're all tied up.
Not ideal. We'll have to go to the comments.
Yeah,
I should have voted for myself instead of
gotta-
voting for Jake.
We got to come up with something here.
Yeah.
We have
This isn't gonna
9
work.
votes. Hey, people, we can see
there
how
more
many
people?
are watching.
Yeah,
this
there's
right
there's
now.
more people than there are votes. I can
Can you
promise you
vote?
that.
What are we doing?
You can see how many people are watching, and there's only 9 votes.
I see you right now. I'm looking right at you.
Wait, and 2 of those votes were me and Ryan, because Ryan voted for himself
Right.
and I voted for Jake.
Oh, you're right.
So
I
that's
didn't
7
vote.
votes.
Uh-oh.
Jake. Vote for yourself. You can end it.
Or
It's
you could
not-
return the
not
favor. I
terrible-
voted for
not
you.
terrible-
It's
not
time to
terrible
end it,
idea.
Paul.
I could. JJ, that's true. I could.
Here are the there it is. There's the instructions, folk. Exclamation point space Jake, JJ, or PD, depending on, and PD is Ryan.
I don't have any regrets about how I drafted,
Jake,
even though there was
Selfish.
a humongous
you dirty dog.
Selfish.
reach for me at almost every position.
That
I
means
still-
Jake
I
gets
like
all
my
the
left.
money. We should do that. We should do that next time. Any donations, the winner gets all the money. We won't do it this time.
There
But
it is.
that would be kind of
I
funny.
mean, as long as we don't like retroactively apply it to last week's donation.
No. I just
No,
mean
no.
like anything. We'll do a pool, and then
Yeah.
the winner.
Oh,
But
gets
I'm
it
saying
all.
like so far we have $4.99 from
Now he's
tonight.
running away with it.
Let's just give all $4.99 to Jake.
Wait a minute. How did I
Plus
lose a
any
vote?
other?
I think Chris changed.
Hey, Chris.
That's something
What
else.
the
right
hell?
there. That's something else. Chris was definitely Team Ryan because he said it earlier. He goes, "See, I'm Team Ryan because of Tyler Newman." I remember him saying that immediately. And Chris is just messing around. He's flipping votes,
Oh,
Big middle finger from
Stop the vote.
JJ.
stop
Thanks.
the count.
Thanks to Chris.
Chris, do you do this on election day, Chris?
Yeah. He just, can I have
So-
3 of those? Hand me 3
Yeah.
of those. I gotta, yeah.
So
He's like,
Chris is like
he
stuffing
hands
the
it to him,
ballot
and he's like,
boxes,
wait a
but
minute, can
not
I have
with
that back?
just one
And just-
candidate. He's
He's
like,
just feeding
he's
that
just
machine.
stuffing everybody. He's
Yeah.
like Biden, Trump, Biden, Trump. Just because he wants to see the poll numbers do this.
He's
For
flipping a
the-
coin. He's like, all right,
Yep.
heads it's this, tails this. All right, here we go.
Chris has a stack of like 5,000 ballots, and he just flips a coin on each one.
He's the reason for all the speculation. Like, no, there was no fraud. It was just Chris. He was just screwing around.
Chris was just coin flipping the whole time. I don't know what he was doing out there. It's not part of the game plan. He audibled immediately.
Okay, I'm not kidding around. It has been stuck on JJ for a long time now.
It's true.
Vote for Pedro.
JJ, do you think this voting will carry favor in the comments when the algorithm, picks this up and people find this? Do you think that they're going to reward you for edge rusher?
Here's the thing. You have 2 edges. You got your left edge and your right edge. So why would you not draft 2 of them?
Sound.
If you have 0, if you're starting at 0 potentially.
Well, according to
Or
Twitter,
1,
that's
or
what we
1.
have.
We have 0.
Twitter tells me we have no edges.
Here we go. Wouldn't be a stream if we didn't give Jake a migraine at some point.
All right, who's everybody's favorite pick from the other 2?
Ooh.
Really quick before we
Jake, where are you playing Darius Robinson? Inside or outside?
outside. If I said Robinson inside and I drafted Jenkins,
I'm torn
I'd be
between
in trouble.
Dylan Laube in the 5th
That's not me,
and
but I know what you mean. Gotcha.
Darius Robinson in the 1st. I'm torn.
Oh no,
between
I was going to
those
say
2
for
my
each of
favorite.
us. So
Oh,
those
from
year 2, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So those are my
So
favorite
those
for
2.
each of you guys's.
Okay.
Who's for where you got him, I guess, and just because you're glad you got him, we should also say who your favorite is that you drafted.
Okay.
Like, your favorite from everybody else's, and your favorite from your own.
So what's your favorite then, JJ, from yours?
My favorite from mine is Javon Baker. I mean,
I love it.
I know some people would say that like round 3 is too early for him. Screw it, I don't care. I think I'd be fine taking him in the 2nd. Honestly,
Love it.
asterisk after every single thing I say prior to the combine is ask me again after the combine.
Right. Love it. I love it.
So, Jake, who's your favorite from all three teams?
It's hard not to. For Ryan, I as much as I'd like Newman in the round one, Cooper Beebe in the second, third round pick. That's my favorite.
It was theft
from his. Yeah, it feels that way. Yes. JJ.
I was trying to say Cooper Beebe. I think our first or second Derailed stream ever, maybe even before we named it Derailed, we talked about Cooper Beebe for like 40 minutes, and we were like putting all these pictures of him up on the screen. So I appreciate we're bringing it back full circle.
There you go.
And now we just need Goody to actually draft him.
Got to. I mean, he's played everywhere but center, and it's gone well. So
we could try playing him at center then.
Yep.
I guess. I guess.
Finish the cycle.
He won't be the biggest guy at center.
Special.
So.
All right, so I cut you off. You like BB and who else?
I mean, it's got to be Baker.
Okay.
It's got to be. I love it. So
Baker has and I think I filtered this for guys who don't meet the minimum criteria, but Baker has the second highest OPS in the class.
I can't believe it's not the highest.
Jermaine Burton is higher at
makes sense.
1.13. Baker is 109. Yeah. So, but I'm going to remove the filter real quick and see if anybody else is above him.
Yeah, I think.
Nope. Nobody's above him.
No, I can't imagine there is. But yeah, those two are good. My favorite of mine has to be, I think, Christian Haynes in the second. But it's hard. It's hard not to pick, Sinnott or Gray, but Christian Haynes in the second is my favorite of mine.
Jake, I basically have to go watch your entire draft.
I know, right? I don't know half of these guys.
Good.
I'm not watching Chris Jenkins because I've seen enough of him to last me the rest of my life. But that's Christian Haynes, I'm going to be honest. When you said Andrew Phillips,
yeah,
I had to start scrolling hard to figure out who the heck you were even talking about.
Yeah, I just saw him in the 90s, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to have that opportunity in the fourth. So, and I haven't taken corner.
I guess I have seen your last three picks, but picks two, picks. All right, I guess it just picks 3 and 4, but
okay.
Wildly out of left field for me. Brian,
I like Demerson a lot.
Oh, Demerson?
I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm. That's your favorite from your own pick?
No, if I didn't get Haynes, it probably would be him. But
yeah. So you had Baker, Haynes, and
BB.
Yeah. Ryan, who's your 3?
JJ would be Braylon Trice. That one ticked me off. For Jake, it would be Ben Sinnott in the 4th round. I'm torn for me. I would have been really excited about getting Laube, but considering that was my second running back, it kind of took the steam out of that one.
Mm-hmm. Still in the 5th round for Laube.
What if he's an elite special teamer too?
Yeah, right. I think I'll just go with Eichenberg just because I recently discovered him, so I'm kind of happy that I learned about him and I came around to him and got him.
The knock for me against Eichenberg is just that I'm expecting him to test pretty poorly. He's like just great football dude, and I'm expecting him to have an RAS of like 3. So we'll see. I mean, I could be wrong. If he's like anything north of like a 7, draft that dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
With the obvious caveat of like 2023 kind of sucked for him.
And that's the tough thing about Wilson too, because he's going to test off the charts and he's all that stuff. But it's like I watched him, and the only reason he's a little bit lower, it's like I watched him try to cover a running back out of the backfield, and he just got killed down the field. And it's like, supposedly he's got this elite speed or whatever, but he couldn't even keep up with this random running back. So I mean, it's just one play, but it's little stuff like that where I'm watching Eichenberg fly around, and then I'm watching Wilson, and I'm just not seeing this huge gap that I would have expected to see.
Yeah.
This is a really heavy Big Ten draft, I'm realizing. We got a ton of Michigan guys, 2 Ohio State guys. back-to-back, actually, Ohio State guys there in round 3.
I like Michael Hall too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with Mike Hall is like body-wise, he's just not ready to play NFL football.
Yeah. He is less pounds on him than Darius Robinson.
Well, I was just gonna say though. I mean, I would like him as a 3-tech. I mean, he would be like Wyatt, just not quite as talented. But I mean, he's gonna come in and it's just go get the quarterback. Would be my thought on him.
Yes.
The frustrating thing watching him in college in 22 and 23 is he just would run out of steam like during a game, and then definitely throughout the season he ran out of steam. I just feel like he just needs more physical conditioning, build up some muscle. Like he's just not ready to play a full season of football, in my opinion. We'll see what this offseason does. You know, maybe get him in an NFL weight room, makes all the difference. I feel like he's still maybe a year away from just actually being a reliable NFL defender.
And that's okay. We can that
we got time.
Can handle
especially
that
at that position.
On this defense where there's a lot of guys, and it's just kind of like take your time and get you a few snaps here and there, build up the muscle, build up the strength, and year 2 we're looking. There you go.
At this point, it's just meme votes for me. Voting for JJ has just become a meme. That's all it is.
Chad, I need to remind you that JJ took 2 edge rushers to start back to back. I don't know if that was.
I don't know what he said to sway the people. This is like debate class all of a sudden.
I mean, I genuinely put zero thought for any of my picks into what will the chat like. It was just.
Well, it's funny too because that's what I'm thinking about. Like, who is it that Packer fans are super into here?
I think they're pretty into the 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, Chop. But I would think Newbin would be ahead of Chop.
Yes, I think so.
Second round, Braylon is maybe ahead of. I don't really know how Packer fans feel about those
Packer
guys.
fan, Michigan fan contingent.
Is there?
Like Chris Jenkins a lot. So there might be some of that there. I don't know how people are going to feel about Lassiter. Another Georgia corner, right? That kind of like helmet scouting, thing, that helmet bias kind of.
Maybe this is just Max Melton, man. Maybe he has that much pull.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Well, I
was going to take him in the 3rd, and I didn't think JJ was going to be, very proactive and grab him at the end of the 2nd. So that was a tough scene.
Almost took Mike Sanders still right there. It was so close for me, and I'm glad I took Melton.
Yeah,
I think that he's going to be a Packer. I do.
Oh, that's another great question. Which of these picks do you think is a Packer for sure?
Yeah,
well, it sounds like JJ
besides
Melton.
We'll just assume that it's Melton, and then like who's the next one after that?
Okay.
Ryan, you got an update on our score?
Yeah.
I know. JJ's doing what Chris was doing earlier.
Right. Just give it to yourself and let's just close the poll.
Yeah. Hello, poll. It looks to be done. Okay. JJ's just seeing like, all right, can I shift this thing? There it is. There we go. There we go.
All right. On that note, I'm closing the poll. JJ has the first official win of our mock draft.
That's bizarre. I was a meme vote. That's all it was.
Here we go.
They were the chat was having too much fun voting for the double edge rusher guy. All right. Question for you guys.
Okay.
Chase Young and Jeff Okudah are both free agents, both of whom have, dramatically underperformed where they were drafted. For both of them, kind of their only great year ever. Slight asterisk next to Chase Young's name. But 2019 with Jeff Hafley at Ohio State. Give me your thoughts on likelihood and your interest in the Packers kicking the tires on one or both of those guys.
So I'm super in on Okudah. I hadn't really thought too much
No.
about Chase Young. Huh?
There's no way you have crapped on Okuda since he was drafted.
But here's the thought process. I'm very in on Okuda because just like you said, he's only ever been good with Halfley.
Mm-hmm.
And then beyond that, he's going to be dirt cheap. The guy's going to be free. So we're going to pick him up for free.
$2 million.
Right. And so Halfley's going to say, hey, remember what you did at Ohio State? Just do that again because we're doing that again here. And if he can't do it, freaking, okay, I guess he sucks. It cost us nothing. He's out the door. If he can do it, this is one of the more supposedly elite cornerback prospects to hit the draft in I don't know how long. If we can get 75% of what he was supposed to be, we got a really, really good cornerback. And then freaking just pay him whatever he wants, I guess, after that. But I'm just all the way in because similar to like with Jordan Love, if he's going to succeed anywhere, it's going to be in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So let's just give him a final shot to see if he can actually be something. And I'm super in on Jeff Okudah.
Have any other corners ever been drafted as high as Jeff was at 3? I'm trying to remember another top 3 pick who was a corner.
I almost feel like that was a conversation like that either hasn't happened or hadn't happened since sometime in the 90s. I don't think it
had happened in a while. Obviously, Stingley went 3. But that was, of course, after Okudah had done that already.
All right, here we go. This article was written right before that draft.
Oh.
Of course, it's the longest freaking article ever. Just give me a bullet list. Okay, Denzel Ward, 4th overall in 2018. Right. Jalen Ramsey, 5th overall, 2016. Patrick Peterson, 5th overall, 2011. 5th, 4th, Charles Woodson. 3rd, Sean Springs, 1997.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So that's interesting. It was Sean Springs and then Jeff Okudah, 2 Ohio State cornerbacks taken 3rd overall.
All right. We know the rules now. Right? Don't take those guys at 3.
It's just Sean Springs and Jeff Okudah. No other corners have been taken higher than 4th. You got a bunch of 5ths.
Well, until
a couple 4ths.
Until Stingley.
Stingley I thought he was 4th. Was he 3rd?
No, Sauce was 4th, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ryan, you are super out of focus.
I know. I think it's the stupid thing behind it, so it's kind of messing everything up. It's been doing that the last couple of days. It's really dumb.
I feel like my eyes are watering when I look at you.
Sorry, nothing I can do at the moment. Wonder if I can take this thing down if that'll help. Take down my green screen.
Yeah, because like everybody else, top 5 after Okudah was Stingley, Sauce, and then Witherspoon 5th last year.
Take down
you'd add those 3 plus Okudah on there.
He can't hear us.
And that's it. So, yeah, 3 corners who have gone 3rd.
No, it doesn't help.
2 Ohio State guys went out. Yeah, I imagine Chase Young is getting a pretty big chunk of change. Even if he leaves San Francisco, right? Like there's going to be enough demand, I think, for him, just because I think there's probably still belief in like, oh yeah, we've seen kind of the flash.
It hasn't been as bad for him as it was for Okudah. Like nobody wants in on Okudah anymore.
Yeah, that's it. Like everybody would rather be in on the guy rushing the passer than like, because I think they view, like you said, JJ, they view Okudah as a bigger failure or bust, whatever you want to say, than Chase Young to this point. And it seems like Atlanta fans were pretty, they're pretty pleased with like, at least like the top end play that he put out there. Yeah, I'd much rather be in because I think Ryan mentioned it too. The price is going to be a lot cheaper. I don't want Chase Young because I think you could double dip at edge rusher early in the draft. So like, why do you need Chase Young?
Double dip at edge rusher.
Yeah, you could. And so like, do you need Chase Young then? No, not necessarily. And like, if Okudah doesn't work out, Max Mountain will, right? So there's, we're in good shape, right? I have to highlight the winner of the poll. So
give me your best guess where this season ranked for Chase Young among his 4 seasons in the NFL PFF grade. Where did this season rank? He was with Washington through week 8.
Yeah.
And then weeks 10 through 18, he was, of course, in San Francisco.
2?
Jake?
2.
4.
Wow.
This is his worst season. And interestingly, his grades took a nosedive when he got to San Francisco. He did have, when he got to San Francisco, he had 5 weeks in a row of positive grades. And then the last 4 weeks was basically a complete disaster. So he had a 75 grade with Washington and then a 68 with San Francisco, finished with a 74 overall, which is in 4th place. His best season was his rookie season, 87, then 75, 78, and 74. It's trending the wrong way for our friend Chase. But, I mean,
Yeah.
like overall, 70s is not horrible. It's just way short of second pick in the draft.
The production is still pretty high, though. 74 pressures and 11 sacks is
Pretty
not
good.
terrible.
No.
And that's going to stand out, I think, a lot more, especially among the fans, but even teams are probably going to reward that level of production.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm in on both of them, but to your point, Chase Young is still going to have a huge market.
Right.
He's going to get paid. Jeff is not. So bring in Jeff.
Yep. Jeff
Agreed.
back working with Jeff.
Yep.
Let's do it.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So.
All right. Final topic before we get out of here. One off-season move that you really want to see the Packers make. I have mine. Kind of like call it specifically, not like I want you to draft a safety. No, like the guy that you want off season in general, not just draft.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of steal this because somebody brought this up around the same time they brought up the whole Jeff Okudah thing. But if he becomes available, which it's trending in that direction, I think I would be all the way in on Xavier McKinney, the safety from the Giants.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Like that's not where I thought you were going to go. I totally thought you were about to say Danielle Hunter.
That would be super exciting if we ended up getting him. I would not have any issues. I mean, it's going to be expensive, and we are already paying Rashawn and everything else. I don't know if they're going to do it, but I mean, if they did, more power to you. I love Danielle Hunter.
Yeah. Obviously, if it were me, what I would want them to do, I would love to have Malik Neighbors on my team.
Let me reiterate.
But I think JJ meant more like realistically.
If they don't make this move.
Wait, what? Say again.
Sorry. The question is like they have to make this move, or I'm going to be ticked off and disappointed.
Well, that would still fall under the umbrella of that for sure. No. So you want a certain player. Yeah, I think
it could even be like you have to cut this guy. Like just a move that you really want this offseason. I'll even say it can be a coach, but it's got to be a name.
Okay, it's got to be a name. Man, I don't know how I can top what I said already. I'm thinking though.
I'll give you a second. Mine is
we'll get
re-sign Eric Wilson. Dude has been special teams stud, and I can't justify letting him walk unless he's asking for like stupid money, and he hasn't played any defense, so I don't know how he could possibly be commanding, stupid money. It's like a no-brainer to me.
Yep, man.
All right, I got it. We've gone more realistic this time. Promise. Packers trade up in the first round for Quinyon Mitchell.
I thought you were going to say me.
I know. That was
last time I meant he falls to us. Now let's be realistic. We trade up and get him.
I trade up like 6, 7 I'll say for Quinyon Mitchell. That would be
exciting.
I think that would be something I'd be over the moon if Goody got aggressive there and like just it's all going to depend. I think this week for the top 5 corners, there's a lot of pressure on. If you bring Rakestraw in and toss the Gene out because he's obviously not participating, like it's going to be a big week for all of them. Like, can Quinyon Mitchell build on what he's already done in Mobile? Can McKinstry get back in the spotlight with a really good combine? Is Terrion Arnold going to be kind of stamp the top corner off the board type of thing? Is Wiggins in his sub 4.4 time, going to be enough to make him the cornerback one? There's going to be a lot of jockeying for position.
So is it
top guys? So
is it going to be Jair in the slot then? Because we're going to have Jeff Okudah and Quinyon Mitchell playing, just locking down the boundary.
Could be.
We're going to have Cooper DeJean in the slot.
Well,
oof.
Yeah.
Oof. That's tough.
Move Jair to safety.
That's it.
Actually,
not Cooper. Jair.
No, yeah, Cooper DeJean can't. What? No. Safety.
What would Jair even be like as a safety? Like,
I have no idea.
Oh, as reckless as it gets flying to that football. Let me tell you.
He's just trying to make plays all like, just stay. Get back there. Stop running all over the place.
I think Jair would be like, if you haven't watched Kalen Bullock play yet from USC, that's how I imagine Jair playing safety.
The problem is
just
other teams
very productive. Very, like, he'll look like just a tremendous athlete back there, right? Like, because he obviously is one. And they'll just be like, oh, yeah, you missed that tackle?
Right.
Why have you done that? Why have you taken that angle? I know you're fast, but like, what are we doing here? Like, it just seems he would very much encompass, I think.
Also, the first time he ever has to cover a tight end as a safety, little 5 foot.
Yeah, he finally gets a little bit of action, and it's a tight end coming right at him.
just sends him cartwheeling backwards.
I miss Justin Jefferson.
Week 1, it's in Brazil. Dallas Goedert.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
It's like, I didn't sign up for this.
Spends the next 8 weeks on the injury list.
Yeah.
Another
what happened?
Shoulder or something.
Don't watch.
Trampled by a tight end.
Yeah, don't watch me get run over by Goddard here. Turn away.
So it looks like we got one last question from the chat here from Too Old for This. If a player gets cut right now, do other teams have to wait until free agency to sign them? Here's my question: Is the waiver wire applicable right now? Because that would be the only reason why no. Like, I think you can only like sign your own players, but is the waiver wire a thing right now?
I have to relearn all this stuff every year, so we'll get to that.
I think it is. Because there have been guys who have been like cut recently, like Chicago cut a couple guys. Like, wouldn't they be available because they're not?
Yeah, but who would claim a Bears player? Come on,
that's okay, fine. All right, who else?
Like the Browns are no longer desperate.
Quite a few.
There were a lot of cuts.
There were a lot of cuts. I can't think of any.
Yeah, no, I can only think of the Bears doing it.
Yeah.
We haven't cut anybody, have we?
Oh, speaking of, so no one would dare mention this probably, but like, think they could get the best out of Eddie Jackson? They got the best out of Amos when he left.
I would love that if we did it again. If we just pulled another Amos with Eddie Jackson, that would just be.
That's like the only reason to sign Eddie Jackson,
right?
Yeah,
right.
It's a good reason.
Yeah, no, that's my thought process. I'm not super into it, but
have you guys? Like, okay, I don't know the ins and outs of like the inner workings of Green Bay politics and all that, but have you guys listened at all to Aaron Nagler and Corey Behnke talking about this transition to ed policy? And like, they have like all the backstory on ed policy's time in Green Bay and like the stuff that he does. It's really interesting. Have you caught any of that?
I heard a very brief reference to ed policy, but I didn't fully understand it. But I do remember a while ago talking about that, about all the different things that he had done, and basically making the point, if this isn't them grooming him to become the next guy, then I don't know what they're doing.
I'll see if I can find the clip that was really interesting to me and drop it on Twitter. But it was just interesting to me as like definitely a Green Bay outsider, hearing from these guys who like live and breathe, the who's who at 1265 Lombardi. I found it very interesting.
I really want to make a joke and say, what is ed policy? But
I think you
no,
just
I haven't seen that. Yeah, there you go. It just seems like with how much his name has come up, it's like it's all over the place now. It feels like, yeah, it's exactly what they're doing. Like he is
So
the
so
guy.
one of the things
Is he running unopposed? I don't know. Like
one of the things that they were talking about is that apparently they know through the grapevine that other NFL teams have tried to hire Ed Policy away, and he has like shown zero interest and just said like, no, like my place is here. And one of the things that they found interesting about that is that like Ed Policy is not from Green Bay. He's like an outsider who came here, put down roots, and now is like super committed to the city of Green Bay. And that, also that he was like the commissioner of the Arena Football League or something back in whatever year. So like he's, to Ryan's point, like as groomed as you can be to be the next Packers president. The biggest thing for me, I was excited about the, former Arena League commissioner thing, but like I've always really appreciated Mark Murphy's experience as a former player. And so that's one of the things that I'm going to miss when Murphy goes is like Murphy is a football guy, and it's nice to have a football guy at the helm. Kind of like we talk about, some of the importance of like having a coach who has been a player. I think it helps to have the president of the team be a football guy. I mean, you look at pre and post Bob Harlan era. I just think that having the right guy there who really knows football or knows when to stay out and stay uninvolved, I think is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
points.
You hope that somehow you can kind of translate that to him, as far as like looking at it through the lens of the Green Bay way and the Green Bay process. And just can you kind of get him in that same mindset so that he kind of thinks and operates the same way would be sort of the hope, I guess.
And having him there for 10,000 years, probably a good way to, get that going.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here, too old for this. Had this comment. Just Googled Ed Policy. He looks like someone whose name would be Ed Policy.
Yeah, pretty much.
100%.
All right, gentlemen, it's been an honor. Thank you, chat, for tuning around or tuning in to our mock draft, and thank you to all 4 of you who voted. Appreciate that. It's like we had 1% of our viewers voting, and the other 99% going, "Why are y'all voting for the double edged guy? What the heck?"
So, don't do that.
JJ's mock is called Double-Edged Sword.
I like it. That can be the name of the episode once we post it on the feed.
There you go.
All right. In the words of the great Ed Policy, go Pack go.